Welcome back, students. We'll continue with our unit on coordination. Like everyone's mind is now fresh, isn't it? Is it fresh or not? Because our brain is ready to grasp what is being taught in the class. As we are doing the unit on brain, already we finished the structure of brain, we finished spinal cord, we have also finished the types of nerves, structure of neurons, structure of brain. So see that you revise it, review it once again so that you will have an active cerebrum. So we are going to do today coordination without nerves. Till now we studied coordination with nerves. Now we will go to without nerves. That means there is control but there is no involvement of any nerves. That is called as chemical coordination. Now why it is called chemical coordination? Because there is involvement of some chemicals. Yesterday I told which chemicals? They are nothing but hormones. What are those? Hormones. And this role of hormone and this term hormone was first coined by the scientist named Stirling. So Stirling in the year 1905, he coined the term hormone. So hormone, it's a Greek word, meaning is to impel. To impel means to force. Some secretions are coming. Like yesterday we saw the example of islets of Langerhans. Where is this islets of Langerhans present in? Pancreas. So these islets of Langerhans were secreting something. What was it secreting? Insulin. And this insulin was controlling the level of what? Sugar. So this level of sugar is being controlled by which hormone? Insulin. And this insulin is secreted by this which gland? Endocrine gland. What is the other name for endocrine gland? It is also called as ductless gland. I told you what is the meaning of ductless gland, because it do not have or it does not have what? Ducts. So it is called as ductless gland, and this endocrine gland together forms the endocrine system. So we have many endocrine glands in our body, which we are going to study one by one. So first understand the function of this hormone. This hormone, that means it is secreted in some other part, but its action is somewhere else. Like insulin was secreted where? In the pancreas, but its action is in the blood. It controls the blood sugar. I told you diabetic patients, they normally take which injections? Insulin injections. Why do they take insulin injections? Because in their body the level of glucose is very high. Because the level of glucose is very high, they are taking the insulin injection so that it can be controlled. So these hormones are nothing but the chemical substances which controls. That means it is secreted in one part and the action is in some other part. Especially it is all secreted into the blood. Now look at this. If you just see here on the board, endocrine glands or ductless glands secrete what? Hormone. These hormones are directly entering into the blood. As we said in 9th class, you learnt about adolescent age. That adolescent age is because of increase in which level? Hormone level. That means in male there will be male sex hormone. In female it will be female sex hormone. So due to the increase in the level of hormone in both boys and girls, there are changes in the body. Same way, when we tell about glucose level, what is the hormone which controls the glucose level? That is insulin. I am giving you examples of some hormones. There are many hormones which we are going to study. First, did you understand? Where is this hormone secreted? Hormone is secreted directly into the blood. And these hormones are not secreted at a steady state. Steady state means if there is one level, if 10% is there, always it is not that it will be 10%. Suppose, now we will take an example of glucose. This is your blood. Now in your blood there is so much level of what? Glucose. So now which hormone should come here in the role? Insulin. insulin. So once the glycogen is formed, insulin's work is over. Isn't it? You all know at home, normally the cooking work is done by your mother. Once the food is kept on the plate, mother's work is over. So mother leaves and it is you who has to eat it. So that means now one role is over. Insulin's work is over. So what will happen to the insulin? The level of insulin increases or decreases? Decreases. See? There is no one which is giving signal, but it by itself controls. That is called as the feedback mechanism. Feedback mechanism. That means more insulin is secreted when there is more amount of glucose. When the glucose level decrease, insulin also will decrease. So see, in this way they are controlling their own secretion. So that is called as feedback regulation or feedback mechanism. And this is not something which we are taking, it is inbuilt in our body. Like when you are angry, did you ever see your face in the mirror when you are angry? You look very handsome and beautiful, isn't it? Sneha, do you look very beautiful when you are angry? Mahindra, do you look very handsome? No, just check in the mirror how you look. Your hairs are erect, your eyes are red, and just check your heartbeat also increases, blood pressure increases. So in this way, see how many changes are taking place in your body when you are angry. And when you are angry, there is one hormone level which is increasing. That is adrenaline. We are going to study that hormone also. Adrenaline is very active. But do you think this anger is long-lived factor? After some time, what will happen to your anger? It will slowly subside. You are very angry. Your father comes, mother comes. They persuade you. They tell you there is nothing wrong. You don't fight. You don't be angry. By that time, what happens to the level of your anger slowly comes down. So when your anger comes down, what is happening to the level of the hormone? That also decreases. So understood here, controlling. So always anger is long-lived or short-lived? Long-lived, isn't it? Is it long-lived? No, it's short-lived. For some time you are angry, but after some time what will happen? You are back to normal. Again, take an example. You are traveling on the road. All of a sudden you will see a very ferocious lion on the way. So what will be your response? You will stand there and fight with that lion or tiger. First step, you will try to run away from there. And as you are running, see, heartbeat increases. Your blood pressure increases. See, when you are afraid also different changes take place in your body. And once you reach to a safe place, what will happen to your heartbeat? It will come back to normal state. So this is because of some hormones. So that means these hormones control its own formation. When excess amount is there, it controls. When the level comes back to normal, there is no role of the hormone. So that is what? That is called as feedback mechanism. You can see in the feedback mechanism. And which is that hormone which is released to control glucose? Example I already told, it is insulin. So insulin controls the level of what? Glucose. And they are secreted from which gland? Endocrine gland. Now I told here in the textbook we have given the example of dog. I told just now example of lion, tiger. So as you see a dog which is about to bite you, what will you do? What will be your response? You will run. You will run. So when you are afraid, what happens to your heartbeat? This changes, you should remember. Everyone look to the board. The changes when you are angry. First thing, what increases? Heartbeat. Second, breathing rate. You are so afraid, your breathing rate increases. Next, BP. That is BP means blood pressure increases. See all these increasing levels. Heartbeat increase. Breath rate increase. Then blood pressure increase. Your hairs become erect. I told hairs when you are afraid. Hairs also become like when you get shock, electric shock, you have seen hairs, no? Like that your hairs become erect on your skin because your skin becomes very sensitive. You are afraid of something or you are frightened of something. Then next, that is called as you get the goosebumps. It is given here, goosebumps. Getting goosebumps means you are afraid. What will happen? You get that feeling of fearfulness, frightened. That is getting goosebumps. Then pupil dilation in your eyes. When you are angry, just see how you broaden, dilation of your eyes. You broaden your eyes. Yes or no? When you are angry, you want to scold someone. Just I told you, look into the mirror. Never again will you be angry. So anger is long-lived or short-lived? Short-lived. But try to control it. If you do not control your anger, BP increase, heartbeat increase, all these changes may lead to strain on your brain. And that strain can even cause clotting of blood. So don't take much tension, don't get strained, don't be so angry on others. Followed? If you are angry at someone, try to console. Try to bring peace among yourself. Because anger is not destroying the other person, you yourself will be destroyed because of this anger. So next, pupil dilation is clear, your eyes become enlarged. Then skin becomes sensitive. And in rare cases, sometimes you see some people say, because he was angry, he was in fear, he got frightened so much that he poured or he urinated. Sometimes it happens. He urinated because of seeing something very much frightening. Urine, sometimes even our excretion also takes place. That means our rectum also empties. We may also defecate. Solid waste also sometimes. This is not always. You may urinate. That means empty your bladder or empty your rectum in very severe cases. But these are very common. What is this? Heartbeat increase, breath rate, your breathing rate fast, it becomes very fast. You just touch your heart and see your heartbeat fast. Breathing, you are very much high breathing, heavy rate of breathing. Next, blood pressure increase, hair becomes erect, goosebumps, pupil dilation, skin becomes sensitive. And lastly, sometimes bladder and rectum also is getting emptied. So these are, what are these called as? These are our chemical coordinators. Now for chemical coordinators, page number 108, there is a list of the glands. Name of the gland, location, hormone, response. So whatever be the gland, it is having some function. Now did you all follow this? Now I forgot to tell you exocrine. Exocrine, is it ductless? No, it is duct. Endocrine is ductless. Example of exocrine, liver. Liver secretes bile. Pancreas secretes which juice? Pancreatic juice. And they are carried by the duct. So they are called as which gland? Exocrine. So now look at your page number 108. We will see the different, what is that different? Which glands? Endocrine glands. So this, as you can see on the board, this is the list of the endocrine glands present where? Present in the human body. So the first one, pituitary gland. Which gland? Pituitary gland. Already in brain we saw this pituitary gland. Which thalamus? Hypothalamus. In our brain, pituitary is there. So it is called as which gland? Master gland. Master gland. Second one, say thyroid. So these are all new words. Already the remaining words you may know. Thyroid. Second. Third, ovary. Remember ovary? This is in male or female? Female. Testis. It's male reproductive organ. Next one, adrenal. If you don't look here and learn it, you will not remember the names. Adrenal. The last one is pancreas. This pancreas we studied already. So now when you look at pituitary, location, brain. Do you know or not? We are starting from our head. So brain. Now what are the different hormones secreted? There is a list of hormones. See, so many hormones. 7 hormones are secreted by pituitary gland. Somatotrophin, thyrotrophin, gonadotrophin, adrenocorticotropic hormone. You have to look into the textbook. Luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone. These are all the hormones secreted by whom? Pituitary gland. Vasopressin, this name you heard, vasopressin. That is where? In excretion, in kidney. It helps in the concentration of urine. So somatotrophin, now response is given, growth of bones. Thyrotrophin, activity of thyroid gland. Gonad, gonad means our excretory, our reproductive organs. So gonad means activity of ovary and testis. Ovary is in female or male? Female. Testis, male. Next, adrenocorticotropic hormone stimulates secretion of adrenal cortex. Luteinizing hormone, secretion of testosterone. Testis, I will explain. Testis, testosterone. Next, ovary, estrogen and progesterone. 9th class you have learnt in adolescent lesson, adolescence. Vasopressin regulate the absorption of water from kidney. You can write vasopressin means it helps in the concentration of urine. Next one, after the head we will go to neck. So in this neck portion, you see here also, in the neck portion also we have a gland that is called as thyroid gland. Now see the name, only one is there. See why I didn't write pituitary, because there are 7 to 8. 7 hormones are there. You have to look into the textbook. Now see thyroid. Look at the name thyroid and see the hormone thyroxine. So thyroxine is secreted by dash gland, thyroid gland. Thyroid gland secretes dash, thyroxine. Now what is the role of this? General growth rate and metabolic activity. You grow because of which hormone? Thyroxine. The metabolism in your body takes place proper way because of thyroxine. And you know this thyroid is very important. From where you are getting this thyroxine working is very important, because you are getting the iodine. From where are you getting this iodine in your body? From the salt. Isn't it? Have you noticed the salt on the cover? It is written iodized salt. This iodine is needed for the working of which hormone? Thyroxine. So if you don't have iodized salt, there will be problem. There will be growth rate will be less. There will be some problems. Like here there will be swelling. That is called as goiter. So deficiency of iodine causes simple goiter. So now thyroxine role is clear. Growth rate and metabolic activity. Then next comes ovary. Now where is this ovary? In which whether it is a male or female? Female. Location is abdomen, lower abdomen. Now 2 hormones are there. Estrogen. Ovary secrete 2. Estrogen and see the spelling, progesterone. So ovary secretes 2. Estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen for the development of the female reproductive system. Progesterone, now in female there are 2, because in female body before childbirth, after childbirth. So progesterone is helpful for what? Secretion of milk or mammary glands. So did you understand? This is estrogen and progesterone secreted by which gland? Ovary. Now in testis only one is there. Testosterone. Testosterone function will be what function will be there in male? Growth of hair on the face. Then development of the sexual organs. Then which organs? Deepening of voice. You know Adam's apple, no? Voice becomes hoarse or hoarse in males. Next is adrenal. Now see the hormone name. Half spelling is there in the question only. See the hormone adrenaline. This adrenaline is nothing but when you are afraid, no, it comes. So this adrenaline is called as fight or flight hormone. So dash is a fight or flight hormone. When you fight, which hormone comes? Adrenaline. When you flight, the flight means not going in the aeroplane. When you flight means when you see a dog, you are going to run away, isn't it? When you run away, you are fleeing away. That is flight. fight and flight hormone? Adrenaline. Now what is the function? Same I told you before. Increase in which beat? Heartbeat. Increase in breathing rate. Increase in blood pressure. Again, dilation of pupil. Dilation of pupil. Even your heart, blood vessel also dilate. This adrenal gland is located where you know these two parts, isn't it? What is this? This is kidney. So on this kidney one cap-like structure you can see. That is our which gland? Which gland? Adrenal gland. So location on the kidney. Pancreas is near duodenum. Duodenum you know. Now we will see pancreas also secretes two hormones. One hormone already you know, insulin. Did you understand? Insulin. Another one is, look to the board, glucagon. So insulin and glucagon secreted by whom? Pancreas. Location of pancreas near duodenum. Now what is the function of insulin? It increases or decreases the level of glucose. Just think and tell me. Just tell. What did you get the answer? Insulin controls the level of glucose. That means it decreases the glucose percentage where? In blood. Now look here, I am putting the arrow here. Decrease level of glucose. Where? In blood. Then glucagon is opposite. Increase glucose level. So now question can be asked, dash decreases the level of glucose in blood. Insulin. Dash increases the level of glucose. Glycogen don't say. Glucagon. What is it? Glucagon. So these are our, what are these? These are our, what are they? Hormones, and they are the endocrine glands. Now next, what is the next thing we have to do? We have to do coordination in plants. We will do it in the next class. Thank you.